Sorry, guys. Hey, Danielle. How are you? You almost snuck in past me right there. Hey, good morning, Sherry. I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be off the chat page for a second. I need to go set up my title and stuff. I actually had to start my live stream twice this morning. Oh, Danielle, I'm sorry. Hey, it's Nerd Edit. How are you? Let me, guys, I gotta go to the title page for a second. I will not be looking at chat for a minute. I'm gonna go change the thumbnail, and it's a big long process to do all this stuff. So I gotta put a title in. I had all that stuff, and then, like I said, I had to restart the live stream because the camera was acting weird. I'll explain that here in a second. Let's see, what's the title? I'm not very fast on a keyboard, guys. Sorry. So I have to hunt for some of the keys. Let's see, what is today? The 11th? Yeah, the 11th. All right, I gotta change the thumbnail. Like I said, there's several steps involved. Okay, now I am back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now I do want to count the lag, but I gotta put my laptop up here where it belongs now. So I will be reaching under the camera for a second, guys. I'm still trying to figure out like the best place to put all this stuff when everything is so crowded. But I think I'll be able to figure that out. I just about have this page completed. Now I do have to position my camera and stuff correctly, guys. I had to do this twice today. For some reason, this image, when I first started live streaming, and you have to start the live stream or tell it to start live streaming, and then you have to change your camera position. And when I did that this morning, the image was like, whoop, and I've got a horrible lag. I am so far behind already. What's going on? Why am I'm way back there. Wow. Unbelievable that I jumped that far back. I don't even have an image. Are you guys still with me in chat? Hi, Lance. I'm trying to figure out what is going on with my live stream. There it is. But I think it's lagging way behind. It's not even playing. Wow. Why am I lagging so far behind all of a sudden? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my picture caught back up now. I'm way behind. Let's count the lag. Yeah, my goodness. I'm 2 minutes behind already. I can't believe this. I'm gonna have to reload my page. There it is. Maybe I got it. No. Or maybe I got it. Let's see. Wow. All right, now now I'm buffering. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. All right. Now let me count the lag. I think it's gonna be insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, not too bad. All right, we'll go from there for a bit. Now let me see here, let me zoom in a little bit. I only have the one section. We're just going to be working on this section right here. I think that'll be pretty good like that. Okay, Sherry. I'm having a lot of sinus issues. Okay, Danielle. All right, now let me see. We just have this little section. I was able to get everything else done, which is amazing. Now, nerd, you asked me what happened to my hand, but I have carpal tunnel syndrome, so I wear this brace when I color. Let's see, I need to turn my fan on already. Oh, you know what I forgot? There we go. Sometimes I forget to turn those things on because, like, this morning the stream didn't go correctly and I didn't have them turned on already. And I have so many things I have to do to get set up. It's like kind of crazy when I actually have a permanent table to work on. Everything's set up in a permanent place, but like there's so many different settings in YouTube that you have to change. It's like 18 different steps to go live. This picture looks weird. Something looks weird. Oh, you know what I think the issue is? Oh, I think I know why it looks weird. It looks weird, but I think I figured out why because I was making a little video and I changed the zoom to 0.5, I think, and it makes it look weird or something. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Does it look weird to you guys? It looks like it's elongated. I mean, it looks, to me, it looks like the picture is stretched out long. I can't tell. That's how it was when I first got on. It was like super weird looking. It still looks like it does look like that. I'm going to move the camera a little bit just to see if changing the camera position has anything to do with that, maybe. It might be the camera position because when I look at it on camera, it doesn't look too bad. I think that's okay. I think maybe it was just a camera position because I have the book at an angle. So I think maybe that if the camera is not at an angle that kind of lines up with the book, it does make it look weird. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. I think that looks okay now. I pulled the camera closer to me. Oh, okay, nerd. Is it okay now? All right, let's see what we can. It always takes me a minute to kind of get started. All right, thank you, nerd. Yeah, this is going to be a cool picture. As soon as I get done with it, I will post it and I will post the title Wonder Morphia. Okay, that book I do not have. Now, I was not able to get the kind of look on this page that I was hoping I could do, but that did not work out. I was hoping I could make it look like I showed you guys one of these like 3D type images that were done in black and white. But I was not able to capture that movement. Oh, okay. I don't happen to have any of those books. I think that is one cool thing about those compilation type books. I've got a couple of Kirby Roseannes that are like that. At least if you have the books that the compilation books are derived from, then you have duplicate images. I think I have two of his compilation books at this point. Maybe just one, I can't remember. but I think I have two. You guys might have thought I was kidding when I was saying that we might have to postpone Valentine's Day. If I hadn't worked on this yesterday, we would have been very close to having to do that. And I normally do not color off camera, but I did want to make sure I could have this completed. And yep, I got to turn my book. Yeah, I'm still not convinced that the camera image is the same as it normally is. It still looks a little weird to me. Could just be me though. I'll show you guys what I'm going to work on Friday. Just a simple mandala page. And I've used a blending pencil on this entire page so far. It's one of the few times that I have actually done that. And I probably should be doing this on every page. I don't really know why I haven't been, other than I just don't think about it. you guys use a blending pencil on every page? On all your pictures? Okay, I have not heard of that brand of one. I actually have three different brands. I think the one I'm using is my Prismacolor. I think. Let's see. I have a Derwent, and I have. Let's see. I'm not real sure. I think two of these. Yeah, these two are the same, and these are the Derwent blenders. I have Derwent, and then this was an off-brand. I can't remember what that came with. And then I have my Prismacolor blender, and that's the one I've used on this picture. Now, let me ask you guys this. What about a burnisher? Do you guys use burnishers? Because I have these Derwent burnisher pencils. I like the color of them, but I don't know that I've ever actually used them. It looks like I kind of messed around with one a little bit, but oh, okay. I don't even know if I ever actually burnished a page. I'm not real sure. Now I did that like on one of my Kirby Roseanne's double pages, the one with the turtle on it, with the forest on its shell. When I colored that one, I actually colored almost all of the greenery with lemon yellow. I put a top of lemon yellow on everything. But even at that, I don't know if it burnished. I don't know how do you know if the page is burnished? Now, see, that's a very good point there, Sherry, because you end with that question mark. And I do not even know what the definition of burnishing a piece of paper is. I know, like, if you do leather crafting, you have to burnish the edges of the leather, but I don't know exactly what burnishing means when it comes to the paper. So I don't know, when is it burnished? I don't know. She would be able to tell us, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know the purpose of burnishing. Like I said, I had never even heard of that regarding paper before. So I didn't even know that was a thing. And I don't really even know, why do you burnish the paper and what exactly is. I just know I have a burnishing pencil. So it must be a thing. Now, Sarah, you mentioned like burnishing and blending together. And I was kind of wondering about that because I have been wondering, when I'm using my blending pencil, am I burnishing at the same time? So yeah, where's Dee Dee? We need some answers. I know, that's really confusing, but it has to be a thing. They sent me a burnishing pencil. So I have no clue what it means. But see, that's why I can't talk to you guys about what I'm doing, because I don't even know what I'm doing. that is all I'm going to be using is the blender pencil until I can find out what the burnishing pencil might be for. I don't think using it's going to make my picture look any better, so I don't think it's not really all that important. I am curious though, since I was sent a burnishing pencil. I can say when I use the blender, I can see it moving the pigment around. Now I am hoping to finish this during this stream so I can post a picture with the title before the stream is over so you guys can go look at it. Oh, hi Mary Jo. How are you? I didn't see you sneak in there. Oh, not a very good breakfast? Oh, okay. I actually like those types of things, but my teeth can't hardly handle syrup. It's too sweet, too much sugar. Oh, yeah, that would be horrible. Watered down syrup. I remember my dad used to do that. He would water down the syrup, but he would heat it up, and it would be pretty good that way. Oh, Mary Joe, yeah, that would be horrible. Yeah, my dad never thinned it down that much. But some people like maple syrup that's a little bit watery. I noticed that because I've seen some people make maple syrup on YouTube. Mary Joe, I cannot imagine eating pancakes without peanut butter. I have not had peanut butter on waffles, but I have not had waffles in decades. But I always put peanut butter on pancakes. And what I really like, I don't know if you've tried this or not, but I really like peanut butter on pancakes with a fried egg in the middle and syrup. Are you able to have like some of your own food in your room where you're at, Mary Jo? I mean, I'd have my own peanut butter if they allowed that kind of thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. At least that you can have your own in your room. Well, why will they not allow you to put it on pancakes if that's what you want? I see, I'm not understanding that. Well, Mary Jo, maybe you should remind them that you live in a care facility, not a prison. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard of any place that had a rule no peanut butter on pancakes. That's ridiculous. I couldn't live there. They might have to be doing that with me too, Sherry. Mary Jo, can you get peanut butter like to just eat with a spoon if you wanted to? Wow. Oh, I would have been mad too. I think I would be documenting and reporting this stuff. Those people need to be reported to the Better Business Bureau. Well, now that might be a good reason, Danielle. That might be why you get such watered down syrup too, so it's not such of a choke hazard, maybe? Wow. So they're using intimidation to keep you silent about the abuse. Okay, Mary Jo. I don't know if it's really noticeable or not, but I went over the pink, the hearts. I went over the outside, very outside edges with a maroon color. So hopefully it's a look stands out a little bit better than it was before. No, I'm not a big fan of nursing homes. I did work in one for a little bit, but not for very long. When I saw how they treated people, I quit. Oh, okay, Sherry. I wasn't real sure how much it might help, especially on camera. Well, like I said, when I was in the military, I got a part time job working at a nursing home. It certainly didn't turn out to be what I thought it would be, but they were very disrespectful to their clients, abusive. They tried to make me give an old lady a shower one time, and she was crying because there was a bunch of female nurses and stuff around. I was an orderly, and but there were a bunch of females around that could have gave this old lady a shower, but they wouldn't do it. They thought it was funny to have me do it, and she was embarrassed. She was crying and everything. So I told her, I said, "Don't worry, I'm not going to give you a shower. One of those ladies will." And I walked out and quit. Hey, Dee Dee, good morning. I think residents of any kind of care facility should have the option, or they should have an anonymous means of reporting abuse so they don't suffer retaliation. Yeah, Dee Dee, you've been down for a little while, haven't you? I was glad to see a live stream. I'm supposed to get some accessories for my bike. I think they'll be delivered tomorrow. I'll make an unboxing video. That'll be fun. I bought me some a headlight, tail light. I bought a pair of gloves and a like a hip bag so I can carry a couple things. Well, Dee Dee, now that you're here, we need to know what is the difference? Well, what exactly is a burnishing pencil for? And what is the difference between burnishing, using a burnisher, and a blending pencil? Yeah, I had to order some stuff because, like, I got to make sure I can ride legally. And if I'm going to ride on the sidewalk, which I will be riding on the sidewalk, I have to have a bell because you have to notify people that you're approaching if you're on a sidewalk. Pedestrians have the right of way. And if I if I'm going to be out at night, which I don't really plan to, especially until I can actually ride the bike, get out and just go places on it. But just in case I wanted a headlight, now all I need is no, no, no. I still need a camera. Well, I need warm weather just to be able to get out and ride, yes. But at the end of this month, first of next month, I'm going to be buying my action camera. Because I do have to have another camera or I'm not going to be able to make videos. So I'll get my action cam and the accessories kit. Okay, so do you burnish your pictures? I've never used a burnishing pencil to burnish. I used this one like one time, I think, and didn't even really understand what it was for. So what is the difference between using a blender and using a burnisher? I'm still not sure. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about using a burnisher. I never have. I kind of figured when I was blending, I was burnishing at the same time. And I normally don't even use the blender. This is the first picture in quite some time that I actually have used a blending pencil on the entire page. Okay, so let me just see here. Yeah, it kind of seems like maybe I did that, or for the most part, I did it with the blending pencil. Polishing. I think I did a little bit of that with my with a cotton ball before. Just went over it with a cotton ball. Okay. So we don't really have to use a burnisher then, because when we blend, if we blend hard enough, we will burnish also. Oh, awesome. I might actually try a page. Yeah, we were talking about this stuff a little bit earlier, Dee Dee, and we were wishing you were here at the time because we just did not know. I don't know enough about this stuff. I can't teach about this stuff. I can just do and talk about what I'm doing the best I can. No, I've never actually like felt the need that I need to be doing more to one of the pictures I've colored because all I'm going to do is close the book, put it over there on the shelf, and nobody will ever see it again until I'm gone. So, like if you had like high quality paper with a high tooth count, then you might be more inclined to need to use a burnisher to knock the teeth down when you're finished. Okay, I'm starting to kind of understand. Well, now that's very interesting. See, I almost want some paper I can destroy with a burnisher, or some paper teeth I can destroy. Because I would actually like to be able to visually see the difference in what's happening. Well, I am thinking that I'm probably not going to be buying any coloring books off of Amazon that have that kind of paper. Good morning, Amy. No sound. Well, Danielle, if I was going to invest in a printer, I would have to first invest in a computer to run the printer. I don't have any way to operate a printer. I am liking using this blending pencil. And like I said, I'm not in the habit of using that either, but I am liking it. So maybe I will get in the habit of using that. Well, yeah, well, yeah, well, I don't even have a place for a printer, but I wouldn't mind a printer. I didn't know I could print from my cell phone. I didn't think about the laptop. I would need a different laptop. This one don't have enough memory to even download stuff onto, but well, see now I didn't realize that I could print from my phone. So maybe I can figure that out. That would be cool. Two years, an Eco Tank printer. I'm going to look that up on Amazon right quick, just so I can bookmark it. I won't forget what it's called, and then I can look into it. An Eco Tank. Eco Tank printer. Any specific number, Danielle? Oh, here's one for a couple $100. The Canon G3260. All right, let me look. Let me see if I can find that particular model. I see a lot of Epson. Here's a Canon. I see here's a G3270. Well, I found a bunch of Canons, but not the 3260, not yet. Well, I'm just gonna bookmark this one Canon, and then later I can look for a different one. Let me see if I can find it again. Yeah, this is a Canon Megatank G3270. It's not bad. They have white and black, $159. If I can use that with my phone, that might be pretty cool. I'll go ahead and bookmark it. Yeah, it says control this with your device. Oh, I can control it with my listening device. Okay, well, anyway, it's saved. Thank you, Danielle, for that recommendation. I did not realize that I could do that with my phone. I can't remember if I've ever used a Canon printer before. I have had a Brother, and I've had a HP. So I may look into seeing if I can't figure out how I could use a printer. That would be really nice for those pages when I would like to have multiple pages so I could color them in different ways. That would be real handy. Okay, Dee Dee, you guys can probably hear the rubbish truck out front. I can hear it, and I have my earbuds in. Now, like I said, guys, at the beginning of next month, I'm going to buy my action camera. I'm not a big on-camera kind of person. I'm really not a big camera using person. So I hope I can get comfortable. I didn't think so, Sherry. I just didn't think there'd be any way to hide that thing. All right, I've only got one more section and we'll have a completed picture. And I'm having a hard time getting my pencil sharpener to put a tip on these pencils like it was before. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to take a picture of it and post it here on the channel with the title of the page. And then you guys can go look at it and tell me what you think. Well, good morning, Mama. I hope your morning is going well. Oh, I had to get her some antibiotics. Oh, Mama. I wonder who gave her that stuff. Dee Dee. All right, let's see. Every time I color a page, when I get down to where I can see the end is in sight, I get in a hurry. It makes my hands hurt more. I'm wondering if maybe she got it from the same person that you picked up something from. Was she with you at the time when you went out and then you ended up getting sick? Got some people standing outside talking. I can hear people talking right outside my window. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. It's not real loud, but I can hear it. The stairwell is right outside my door, and people will gather right there at the entrance to the stairwell and stand there and talk, and they're right outside my door. Yeah, we'll zoom out for a second so she can see the whole picture. We're almost finished. So we'll just pull the camera right back in here for a second. We're almost done. I'm probably going to have time to start the next picture today, which is just going to be a simple mandala, but I'm not really going to color it like a traditional mandala. I'm going to do something different, something I've been wanting to do for a while. I just haven't come across the right mandala, and I think this is going to be a good one to do what I want with. Oh yeah, I think it's going to be cool to see all three of them together too. I like it when Sherry does that. I do not believe it, but guys, we have a finished picture. Let me zoom out. Finally, it is finished. Now I'm going to take a picture of it so I can post it. All right, now let me see here. I'm going to post this right here on camera. Let's see here. I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Let's see, edit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now we'll put it on YouTube. Now this will end up being one of those pictures you actually have to tap on because the whole picture won't fit. YouTube has some weird sizes to the things they do. Mary Jo, that's funny. Funny. Okay, I got it posted, guys. So now you can go see what the title is. Let's see, we can zoom in just a little bit, turn the camera down just a hair. Oh, I haven't announced the name yet. I just posted it. Go ahead, Mary Jo. I think if we look at their eyes, Sherry, we know what you've been growing in your garden. Now, I actually did grow one plant of that particular type of weed before. It turned out pretty nice. Well, I mean, it turned out pretty big. Oh, that's funny, Mary. No, I was going to say I'd call him Hillbilly. What's the other one, Mary Jo? Oh, that's funny. That makes sense too. Yeah, those are funny, Mary Jo. All right, so I'm going to put this aside because this one is finished. It certainly took a while. Like I said, I did not get the look that I was wanting. I was hoping I could give a more movement like this on this page. I was not able to create that. I might could have if I would have took about 6 months to work on this so that each one of these lines was done to have all the different colors. So I didn't quite get what I was looking for, but the whole point was to show that the cow's thinking is in black and white, except for romance, and that opposites attract. Thank you, Dee Dee. I like it. So now let me show you this mandala that I want to work on. I have an idea. I'm not going to do it like a traditional mandala. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Sherry. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this page. It looks blurry. Let me tap the screen one time there and see if it makes it clear up some. Does that look blurry? Or is it just my eyeballs? Maybe it's all right. Now, what I want to do with this mandala, I'm not going to color this like a traditional mandala. In fact, I'm thinking about, I want to do like a starburst kind of thing, so to speak, but I'm thinking about going back and using this set of blues that I did the flowers in. I gotta set that up here for a second. I need to put these pencils back in the case. I'm gonna put all these pencils back in my case. And I've undecided whether I want to use my oranges and yellows or if I want to use that set of blue. All right, now let me see. Okay, Mary Jo, God bless you. Thank you for coming this morning, spending time with us, and I hope you have a great day. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I want to use these blues or if I want to use, maybe I'll do the blues. Let me see if I can find these colors. Let's see if I can find all these blues. Okay, I gotta find two more pencils here, guys. Then I think I'll have all my colors. One more. Now I have a pencil here called Color Blue. I've never used it before, but I want to see if it'll fit somewhere in here. Maybe I can use it. Color Blue. It may not actually blend good, we'll see. I think it's going to be a little bit. I was going to see if I wanted to add it to this combination, but I don't think I do. I'll have to figure out a place to use that. Now I'm wanting, like I said, to do this, we're just going to bring it from starting with dark in the center and bring it to light all the way around. So I'm not going to be doing it in sections like a traditional mandala would be done. It should be kind of interesting. I've been wanting to do one like this for a while. And this one is perfect. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit. If you can see here, there's no single line work. It's all double lined. So this is going to work out good so that I can we can have a lot of white spaces. Very small, very hard to get into. I won't be using a blender. I don't think. Now that pieces of pie thing is something I want to do also sometime, break a mandala down into different sections and color them different ways. Not this one though. Yeah, they have to be very sharp. It's a matter of me figuring out how far out I want to bring each color. So I am going to kind of just work my way kind of out so I can kind of break down where I want the colors. But this will work out pretty good here, I think, because we're just going to kind of work out this direction just so I can get the colors figured out. Okay, Dee Dee. Now, I really hope that when I get my action camera, guys, I'll be able to actually go out and start using it. I'm not a real on camera kind of person, but I'll start taking it out with me when I go out places, maybe to Walmart and stuff like that. Yeah, I think maybe we'll just do this outer ring. Now, this is one of these pages that I would like to take out of the book because it's perforated, but I don't want to tear all these books up. I don't want a bunch of loose pages. I need to buy me a notebook and get me some of those plastic sleeves. Whoops. Get me some of those plastic sleeves. And that way I could take pages out of books if I wanted to. Okay, I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to run these colors to. Well, I'm certainly not going to be getting this page finished today. I'm just right now trying to figure out the spacing on my colors. I think that's going to work okay. Now I'm just kind of working this out to the outer edge. All right, good, Dee Dee. So you're set up, ready to go. Okay, I think that'll work like that. Let's see. Well, I think I kind of figured out how the colors will work out. It's not even really visible, some of what I'm doing. You can't really tell. And in a way, I suppose that's good. As long as I don't forget what I'm doing. You scraped your knuckle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was thinking I was the only one that has like a non-sports channel that bleeds for the channel. Now, I hope that has, oh wow. Can you guys hear my neighbor's dog? Oh, one that was cracked inside the barrel? Dee Dee, is that in your last live stream there, the one with the pumpkin house? I've got it playing right now, but I haven't been watching it because I've been doing this. I have seen Dee Dee demonstrate how to super glue the tip back into the pencil. Now this may not show up real visible on camera when it's done. I'm not sure how well the light blue will show up. It should look pretty cool though. It's a little harder to keep this one on camera because I've zoomed in a little bit because the lines are so small. So it's a little bit more difficult as far as the camera angle is concerned. Now I'm afraid on this picture I'm going to have some spots that are outside the lines because the lines are too skinny. All right, guys, let me zoom out right here. See if I can zoom in just a touch more. Keep the whole thing on camera. It's hard for me to tell when I look at my camera screen because my pinned message is at the top of the screen. So I can't really see where the top of the picture actually is. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to leave it sit right here, guys, for today. And we'll continue this on Friday. I may work on this some off camera between now and then. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Blues may not have been the right color to use on here, though. Maybe I should have used my reds and oranges. Might actually show up better, but we'll see what it looks like when it's done. But we'll leave it sit right here and we'll do it again on Friday, guys. Dee Dee, I'm glad you are feeling better. Thank you, Sherry. I really hope that turns out on camera. I'm not convinced it will. That light blue is really light. But we'll see when I get more of it done what it turns out to look like. I'll probably wish I had done. This is where I need a printer because I could take that page, print it off, and color it in many different colors to see what I like the best. Anyway, we're going to leave it sit right there for today. And we'll do it again on Friday. We'll do farming tonight. Until then, everybody, God bless.